Welcome back to Undertale. Entry number 1. This is it. Time to do what the king has asked me to do. I will create the power to free us all. I will unleash the power of the soul. Entry number 2. The barrier is locked by soul power. Unfortunately, this power cannot be recreated artificially. Soul power can only be derived from what was once living. So, to create more, we will have to use what we have now. The souls of monsters. Entry number 3. But extracting a soul from a living monster would require incredible power. Besides being impractical, doing so would instantly destroy the soul's host. And unlike the persistent souls of humans, the souls of most monsters disappear immediately upon death. If only I could make a monster's soul last. Entry number 5. I've done it. Using the blueprints, I've extracted it from the human souls. I believe this is what gives their souls the strength to persist after death. The will to keep living. The resolve to change fate. Let's call this power determination. Welcome to the True Laboratory. There's a note on the ground. You can't make it all out. Elevator, lost power, enter the center door. That's all you could read. Power room. Makes sense. We can buy chips for 25G. However, I want to keep my inventory clear for now. Entry number 6. Asgore asked everyone outside the city for monsters that had fallen down. Their bodies came in today. They're still comatose, and soon they'll all turn into dust. But what happens if I inject determination into them? If their souls persist after they perish, then freedom might be closer than we all thought. Entry number 9. Things aren't going well. None of the bodies have turned into dust, so I can't get the souls. I told the families that I would give them the dust back for the funerals. People are starting to ask me what's happening. What do I do? There's a note on the ground. You can't make it all out. Drain, dropped it. That's all you could read. Turned on the sink. You turned on the sink. You turned on the sink. I just wanted to let you listen to this music because it's creepy, but it's just one of the best songs in the game, I'm sorry. So when it put a piece of itself in the inventory, that created a bad memory This is an item that deals 1 HP of damage, unless you're below 3 health, in which case it is a full heal.
He's seeing you.
Also, I'm gonna be trying to go a little bit hard on making things creepier with my editing, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to successfully capture the tone I really want to here. Attacking the enemies in this area will do no damage. There are 5 boss fights in here, and we're going to be showing all of them today, so yeah. We got the red key, so let's put it in here. The red key fits perfectly into the slot. That works out pretty well, then. You already read this, right? Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. There's a lot of important information here. I will buy potato chisps now. They heal 13 HP, regular old potato chisps. Now that we head in here. Entry number 12. Nothing is happening. I don't know what to do. I'll just keep injecting everything with determination. I want this to work. Entry number 13. One of the bodies opened its eyes. It's an empty dog food bowl. Seems like a comfortable bed. Lie on it. Yeah, this seems like a safe place to sleep. Little bit of comfort in an otherwise literally just terrifying area. It's a bed. However, we can see this one looks a little less organized. There's something under the sheets. Let's check it out. It's a yellow key. You put it on the keychain. We're in the bedroom now. The clock is broken. Great. Entry number 14. Everyone that had fallen down has woken up. They're all walking around and talking like nothing is wrong. I thought they were goners? Alright. From here, we are going to head to the right. Entry number 7. We'll need a vessel to wield the monster souls when the time comes. After all, a monster cannot absorb the souls of other monsters, just as a human cannot absorb a human soul. So then, what about something that's neither human nor monster? Entry number 10. Experiments on the vessel are a failure. It doesn't seem to be any different from the control cases. Whatever. They're a hassle to work with anyway. The seeds just stick to you and won't let go. There's a lot of mirrors in these rooms. Speak of the devil. Comma. If we check, it appears to be garbled. It's actually surprisingly sort of telling the truth with the 99999. In the game's data, these things have 9999 defense, so it's one extra 9 there, but...
I've made my choice.
That little man in the box is called the Everyman. We'll talk about him more in a future Let's Play, maybe, but there's not much to say about him in Undertale, other than that he is this thing's attacks. Let's pick on him. You pick on Kama. It seemed effective.
I I've made my peace.
This thing's attacks are hard to dodge. Mystify. You did something mysterious. Recognize that it has more to learn from this world.
I'm not afraid of you.
Okay. This attack actually, I know the way to dodge it actually is to go to the bottom right corner, because his attack literally can't hit you there. So, yeah, let's pray. You kneel and pray for safety. Reaper Bird seems to remember something. Someone finally gets it.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Courage. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, this attack can attack behind him. Reaper Bird seems placated. There we go. There's a note on the ground. You can't make it all out. Cold. That's all you could read. We do not have the key for this room yet. We'll be back. There's a save point out here. I was about to use a healing item, but we don't need it. Not right now. Healing items are generally only worth using in boss fights. I don't know how I've only said that here, but not just boss fights, but fights in general. In here... I'm sorry, my notes for this place are really long and confusing, so... yeah, we're gonna head into the right first. We will read that entry in a second. Entry number 11. Now that Metaton's made it big, he never talks to me anymore. Except to ask when I'm going to finish his body. But I'm afraid if I finish his body, he won't need me anymore. Then we'll never be friends ever again. Not to mention, every time I try to work on it, I just get really sweaty. Alright. There's a switch on the wall. Press it. Sure. This thing's sound effect is, like, weird. Anyway. Can't pause the game here. Yeah, there's no getting away from it. It's the amalgamate. This song will play at random speeds and just, I don't know, it's completely random every time. No, I'm actually wrong. This song is always exactly the same. There is another song here that is different depending on certain things. Anyway, this amalgamate can be spared by throwing the stick or using the Hush Puppy. However, for 100%, you do need to spare it in the same way you would normally spare Greater Dog. Ignoring this one will not work like it did with Greater Dog. So you have to beckon, and then pet, and then play, and then play. No, play, and then pet, and then pet. I remember. I swear. You call the amalgamate. It bounds towards you, flecking a strange liquid from an orifice. If you have the stick or a Hush Puppy, it is incredibly effective to use it here, because it essentially prevents it from attacking and allows you to spare it regardless. Amalgamate is hovering close, looking for affection. Let's pet it. You pet the amalgamate. It convulses rapidly, then calms down. It rests quietly on your lap for a moment. Suddenly, it shoots away and crawls wildly on the walls. This thing's attacks are the hardest dog-based attacks we've seen so far. Amalgamate is striking the wall with its claws. Let's play. You throw your weapon into the corner of the room. The amalgamate brings it back to you. Proudly? You repeat this process a few times. Now amalgamate is very tired. It leans its dripping amorphous body on you. I do really, like, I've already talked about this earlier with Asgore and the enemies in the core, but I love when games, like, in their later stages bring back enemies and just make them harder. And this is a fantastic way of doing that while also keeping it, like, pretty creepy to go along with the theme of the True Lab. I love this boss fight. You pet the amalgamate. It starts to generate a stage 1 happiness froth. I like that it says that, expecting you to know what that means. Amalgamate's convulsions intensify. You pet decisively. The amalgamate seems to be satisfied by all this. Endogeny is contented. You give it a tummy rub, but it's not clear where its tummy begins or ends. Oh, you would give it a tummy rub, okay. Amalgamate seems too tired to play. The amalgamate's feelers rotate quickly. Nothing else happens. Endogeny's contented, I think that's good. Let's get out of this room because this fan sound effect sounds awful and I can't tell if it's just my headphones or not. But judging by the audio readout, it's not just my headphones. Now that we've done that, we can go this way. Entry number 15. Seems like the research was a dead end. But at least we got a happy ending out of it. I sent the souls back to Asgore, returned the vessel to his garden, and I called all the families and told them everyone's alive. I'll send everyone back tomorrow. Entry number 16. No, 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 no! Oh, great. I see nothing wrong with this. Nothing at all. What's with the dogs? Is that a dog? No, it's just a key. What did you think it was? Jesus, calm down. Here we are. Another save point that blocks our path for some reason. I'll never understand this. Oh, never mind, I understand it. Smells like sweet lemons. Lemon bread. Okay. This is one of the harder ones. This one has some really hard attacks to dodge. We're going to start by flexing. You flexed your arm. Lemon bread's muscle shakes.
Welcome to the special hell.
This attack, you want to go to where there is a gap in the teeth! Yep, as you can see, this is the one that's hard to dodge most of the time. Let's unhug it. You let Lemon Bread be. Lemon Bread's teeth shake.
You think I'm pretty?
I think you're beautiful, Lemon Bread. That shouldn't have been able to hit me the second time, come on. Let's hum. You hum a familiar tune. Lemon Bread seems to remember something.
I've done this before.
Alright, let's just survive this. Okay. Could this be goodbye? Yes. You won. If we read this. DT extraction machine, status inactive. Maybe something to keep in mind. It already looks vaguely familiar from the Flowey boss fight, but maybe just keep in mind how it looks anyway. There's a note on the ground. You can't make it all out. Under sheets. That's all you could read. Let's insert the key while we're here. And read this. Entry number 4. I've been researching humans to see if I can find any info about their souls. I ended up snooping around the castle and found these weird tapes. I don't feel like Asgore's watched them. I don't think he should. There are a bunch of VHSs. Seems like it's mostly cartoons of some kind. They seem to be alphabetized, save for a few stray sticky ones. Seems like it's mostly cartoons of some kind. So this is the only one with sticky ones. That's okay. There's a VHS player with a few tapes picked out beside it. They seem to be labeled in a specific order. We're going to be watching all of them, starting with tape 1. Psst. Gory, wake up.
What is it, dear?
And why do you have that video camera?
Shh, I want to get your reaction. Gory, dearest, what is my favorite vegetable?
Carrots, right?
No, my favorite vegetable is... edamame. Get it?
Go back to bed, dear.
No, not yet. Now, if I were a dog, what breed of dog would I be?
I don't know, honey. What kind of dog would you be?
I would be a Pomeranian.
You sure are excited to have this child. You know, if you keep making jokes like this, one day you could be a famous Momedian.
Well, I am going to bed.
Hey, come on, Tori. That one was funny.
I know. I am just teasing you. Good night, dear.
Good night, honey.
Oh dear, perhaps it is too dark in here for the video to come out. Alright, tape 2. Okay, Kara, are you ready? Do your creepy face. Ah! Oh, wait, I had the lens cap on. What? You're not gonna do it again? Come on, quit tricking me. Alright, creepy. Why am I in that? Tape 3. Howdy, Kara. Smile for the camera. Ha! This time I got you! I left the cap on purpose! Now you're smiling for no reason. What? Oh, yeah, I remember. When we tried to make butterscotch pie for Dad, right? The recipe asked for cups of butter, but we accidentally put in buttercups instead. Yeah, those flowers got him really sick. I felt so bad. We made Mom really upset. I should have laughed it off like you did. Anyway, where are you going with this? Huh? Turn off the camera? Okay.
Okay.
I don't like this idea, Kara. What? No, I'm not. Big kids don't cry. Yeah, you're right. No, I'd never doubt you, Kara, never. Yeah, we'll be strong. We'll free everyone. I'll go get the flowers.
Uh-oh.
Kara, can you hear me? We want you to wake up.
Kara, you have to stay determined. You can't give up. You are the future of humans and monsters.
Kara, please, wake up. I don't like this plan anymore. No, I said I'd never doubt you. 6, right? We just have to get 6. And we'll do it together, right?
That was the last one. It'll come together. Let's continue on.
Entry number 19. The families keep calling me to ask when everyone is coming home. What am I supposed to say? I don't even answer the phone anymore.
It's a refrigerator, it's empty. It's a refrigerator, it seems to contain samples of some kind. Entry number 20.
Asgore left me 5 messages today. 4 about everyone being angry. 1 about this cute teacup he found that looks like me. Thanks, Asgore.
It's a refrigerator. It's empty.
Entry number 21. I spend all my time at the garbage dump now. It's my element.
It's a refrigerator. It's still empty, thank God. It's a refrigerator. It seems to contain samples of some kind. I read this, right? I'm sorry, that was... She spends all her time in the garbage dump, it's her element, okay. It's a refrigerator. It's empty. It's not a refrigerator, but it may still be empty.
It's so cold.
This is the song that plays at random speeds, shifting over and over again. This song will be different every time you hear it. It's called Just Amalgamate, but I think this is the most obvious one. This is Snowdrake's mom. Seems like it's losing itself.
Snowy.
None of its attacks will ever hit your starting position. If you laugh and keep laughing. It's so funny you can't stop. Tears run down your face. What? You didn't do that?
Snowy.
Some of its attacks literally don't even enter the box. If you heckle, you said something like, "You look horrible. Why are you even alive?" What? You didn't say that?
Snowy.
That dialogue makes me feel horrible, but at the same time, it just seems like something I would want to show. I don't know why, there's just something about it. Let's joke. You told a bad pun about snow. Her expression starts to shift.
I remember. Thank you.
That's it. Comedy is the only thing she can remember about her past life, apparently. And Snowy, which is a nickname for Snowdrake. If you kill Snowdrake, another enemy will appear in Snowdin named Chilldrake, and he's looking for his dead brother. He will refer to Snowdrake as Snowy, pretty much confirming that. There's a note on the ground. You can't make it all out. Curtain. That's all you could read. We do have that one. The green key fit perfectly into the slot. With all this done, there's only one slot remaining, and we do have the key for it, so let's go put it in now. I accidentally went into that room again for a split second, which was probably a little noticeable, but that's fine. I hope I've done the tone of this place justice. I don't exactly know what I'm going to be doing in editing yet, but this is the most horror Undertale gets, and it just felt necessary to try my best to fit into that genre. I'm by no means an expert at video editing. Editing is, like, very high up there as one of my favorite parts of the process of making this type of video, but I don't know. It can start to feel like a lot sometimes. Especially when it's like a big moment like this where I want to fit the tone of a game. Yeah. Here we are. Seems like another elevator has lost its power. Happens a lot, huh? Seems to be turned off. Same goes for all two of them, so let's just head in here. Seems like this controls the elevator's power. Turn it on. That would seem to be the natural thing to do, yes.
Hey, stop! I got you guys some food, okay? Sorry about that. They get kinda sassy when they don't get fed on time. I think they smelled the potato chips you had, and anyway, the power went out, and I've been trying to turn it back on. But it seems like you were one step ahead of me. This was probably just a big inconvenience for you. But I appreciate that you came here to back me up. As I said, I was afraid I might not come back. But that's not because of these guys or anything. I was just worried I would be too afraid. To tell the truth, that I might run away or do something cowardly. I suppose I owe you an explanation. As you probably know, Asgore asked me to study the nature of souls. During my research, I isolated a power I called determination. I injected it into dying monsters so their souls would last after death. But the experiment failed. You see, unlike humans, monsters' bodies don't have enough physical matter to take those concentrations of determination. Their bodies started to melt and lost what physicality they had. Pretty soon, all of the test subjects had melted together into those. Seeing them like this, I knew. I couldn't tell their families about it. I couldn't tell anyone about it. No matter how much everyone was asking me. And I was too afraid to do any more work, knowing everything I'd done so far had been such a horrific failure. But now I've changed my mind about all this. I'm going to tell everyone what I've done. It's going to be hard. Being honest, believing in myself. I'm sure there will be times where I'll struggle. I'm sure there will be times where I screw up again. But knowing deep down that I have friends to fall back on, I know it'll be a lot easier to stand on my own. Thank you. Come on, guys. It's time for everyone to go home. I will always love that scene. Entry number 8. I've chosen a candidate. I haven't told Asgore yet because I want to surprise him with it. In the center of his garden, there's something special. The first golden flower that grew before all the others. The flower from the outside world. It appeared just before the queen left. I wonder, what happens when something without a soul gains the will to live? Entry number 18. The flower's gone.
Alright. It's a voice you have never heard before.
Kara, are you there? It's been a long time, hasn't it? But you've done well. Thanks to you, everything has fallen into place. Kara, see you soon.